Hi everyone, I have something very new and very exciting which I'm working on at the moment. It's coming up to Halloween and it's my favourite time of the year, so I really wanted to do something different, and I decided I wanted to do like a spooky kind of project or something related to a haunted house or a mansion or Halloween, and I looked everywhere and I couldn't find anything. So I decided to just design my own pattern. I thought it would be a really good idea to design my own pattern, and this is what I came up with. Now, you probably recognise this if you're a fan of Tim Burton, and this is Sally from The Nightmare Before Christmas. You've got Sally and Jack Skellington, and I decided I wanted to cross stitch them, but I had a lot of difficulty obviously finding a pattern because of the copyright issues. Obviously you can't really take patterns that are already licensed and just use them without permissions. So what I did, and this is solely for my use, is I looked up a nice image and I went into my pattern editor and I just basically transformed it into a cross stitch design. It's not as easy as it looks because you have to figure out how many colours you want to use, you have to figure out the size you want it to be, you have to figure out the fabric size, and there's quite a bit that goes into actually doing that. But I think it's quite worth it if you want to do something that appeals to you. You know, you can spend a couple of hours figuring it out and then just print out your pattern and then away you go. Now I must stress that if you're going to do something like this, you don't want to do something that you can, I mean, there's no way that you can sell something like this. You can't sell a pattern like this. It is against the law. So please do be careful. This is solely for myself. I will probably just do this pattern and hang it on the wall. I'm not going to be interested in abusing the rights of something that I don't have a license to do. So this is the original picture which I just printed off the internet, and I made my own design. It's actually going to be, you can see I've got one corner here, so it's going to be quite big. I've also edited out the text here and here because really for a picture, a cross stitch design, didn't really want that in. I could have actually left this in as white text, and I thought about it, but I changed my mind and just decided I want to do the picture itself. So as you can see at the moment, what I've done is just some of the hair, and I've done some of her eye, and I've used quite a few colours. The amount of colours I've used, let's see, I've got about 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19, 20. I've got about 60 colours, I'd say, more or less. That's a lot of colours. So if you don't want to do something that has too much confetti, you can narrow it down and you will get more blocks of colour, you'll get less detail. Obviously the more colours that are in it, the more detail it shows. For instance, around the eye here, there's probably about 12 different colours just around the eye, so it gives it a nice definition. It actually makes it almost 3D like. Obviously it's more work because you're actually having more confetti in your design. There's more colours, more gradients. But if you're the type of person that doesn't mind and you can persevere, then that's absolutely fine. If you want something a bit more blocky or in colour, like a straightforward grey, you will just choose less colours on your pattern maker, and it will actually translate it for you. So you might only get 12 colours instead of 24 colours. And obviously there'll be less definitions in the hair, and here you can see there's quite a lot of colours in the hair. Now it doesn't look so great up close, but when you look at it on a wall, it looks fantastic. I've seen them before. They're very detailed, much like the Heaven and Earth designs when you get like the max colour. It's got so many colours in it. And as for me, I always try to make something good quality rather than just do a hash job of something. And even though I grumble about it later because I say, oh my god, there's so much confetti, and I still like to persevere and do something that looks good at the end. So this is where I'm at. I don't think there's anything else I can tell you about this design at the moment. There's quite a lot of confetti in the face, and there was no particular reason why I used a blue Aida. It's just one that I had and it was the right size, and I thought, well, you know, that's fine, it's okay. It's 16 count and I'm doing 2/1 full cross. 16 count is, I think, a good count for 2/1. You don't really see much behind, and the reason I liked to do the dark behind something like this because you've got quite a few dark colours coming into this. There's a lot of greys and a lot of dark greens, and I didn't really want the white to show through, so I decided that that might be better anyway. So I think that's going to come out really nice. It's probably going to take me forever. I mean, we're talking about 2 Halloweens from now. You can check back. But I thought also what I might do, if you're interested in seeing the progress of this thing, I'm going to be recording my stitching, and then I'm going to basically upload it, and you can see how it's progressing, if that's something that interests you. Other than that, it's really quite simple. Oh, it's the first time I've seen that little pumpkin there. That's really cute. Can't wait to see how that's going to turn out. I just love Nightmare Before Christmas. It really is one of my favourite films, and The Corpse Bride. I love the musical scores as well. I just think it's a nice time of year to be doing something like this. So that's it, off we go, and I'm going to get back to doing some stitching. So that's my update with regards to what I've been working on, and hopefully you'll join me and watch my progress. So let me know what you're working on, and have a great week.